Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hello. Happy Friday. It's a wonderful day today. Kyle, what do you got for 3 things? Gosh, I shouldn't do that. And then you go into something horrific for 3 things you need to know. Is it?
It's a wonderful day. People are vandalizing Teslas everywhere.
Okay.
There is a hashtag trending. It's called hashtag take down Tesla. And across the country, people have been vandalizing Teslas and Tesla dealerships. And now they're getting in big trouble. The Attorney General announced charges against 3 individuals from Salem to Loveland and South Carolina. Each defendant is facing serious charges, carrying a minimum penalty of 5 years and up to 20 years in prison. They say brain flossing is something that could totally help you, and everyone should start doing it. It's a trend going viral on TikTok. And experts explain brain flossing as a mental well-being phenomenon inspired by the idea of cleansing your mind, much like flossing cleanses your teeth. It includes listening to 8D audio. Sounds that switch between left and right ears. 8D audio apparently makes it feel like the music is traveling from one ear to the other, pulsating around your head and creating the sensation that you're clearing the brain of unwanted gunk. And I was like, where does one find 8D audio? Apparently, you can just search 8D audio on YouTube, SoundCloud, or Amazon Music. And it'll help you relax, help you sleep, help you unwind. I think it's kind of annoying when you hear one thing in one ear when you have headphones on and not the other. But apparently, I've never really tried going back and forth between the ears. And apparently, it's very beneficial to clearing out that gunk.
That reminds me, I have the Beats Pros, the little headphones or whatever. And whenever I, turn my head one way, all the music will go onto one side. And if I turn it the other, it'll go to the other side. And I can't stand it.
You can turn that off.
You can?
Yeah, it's like the spatial audio thing.
Is that what it is?
The
Okay.
Apple AirPods have that, too.
Yeah.
So you got to set it up so that when you're, walking or doing whatever.
So that's different than brain flossing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Grant.
I don't mean to shoehorn myself into this, but the binaural beats is what you're talking about, basically. It's how you reprogram your brain, and the government and scientists have been using it to connect to the astral world for years. So people who basically you can dream and sleep and go places in the real world. It's a real thing, but that's how they do it, is with this quote-unquote brain flossing thing. I think this is a trick, guys. I'm very scared. I need to go home.
They're trying to
I need to go see my wife. I'll be back in a little bit.
So Grant is like those experts that warn you about TikTok trends.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, dude, don't. I think there's some weird
Mind
programming
control.
stuff.
Mind control.
Yeah, big time, brother.
I think you might be onto something there.
Okay, well, I think we can all agree that when it comes to getting tasks done, especially those tasks that can be pretty big, overwhelming, or really important, you want to get them done quickly and efficiently, right? A new study suggests that going number 2 before doing something important or a large task will help you get it done quicker and more efficiently. In fact, they highly recommend this for elite athletes before big games.
I was going to say, that's the PGP. I know exactly what you're talking about, the pregame poo. And it really does
That
matter.
makes all the sense in the
you
world.
feel so much lighter. As soon as you said that, I was like, that brings me back to playing basketball.
Yep.
PGP.
They say reducing pressure in that area enhances your cognitive judgment. So
That makes sense. If you're an animal getting ready to be chased by a cheetah, you better poo so that you can get your run on.
Well, we have Payton as the PG. We said the PSP.
Yeah,
Pre-show.
Oh, really?
But there's something you said at the very beginning. How did you start that story?
I said if you have like a large task at hand.
What if going poop is your large task?
What a great
well,
schedule.
then,
That's how I
then you
plan my
take
day.
care of that task, and anything that follows it, your brain is going to be firing on all cylinders.
That's the only thing on your to-do list. You're having a good day.
For me, that's all. That's every day.
And that's 3 things you need to know.
Horoscope time. Peyton, what's the vibe today?
I'm going to tell you about what your sign says about your sleep habits.
877-937-1047. Thomas, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
What's
your sign?
Aries. Today's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to tell you how kind of your sleep habits go for your birthday as your little birthday present. Aries, you guys treat sleep like a speed run. You'll be up at 3 a.m. making impulse decisions, and then suddenly you're going to crash like a phone on 1%. When you do sleep, when you do sleep, you wake up like you're in a battle scene, blankets on the floor, pillows across the room, and somehow a bruise from like an unknown source.
That sounds about right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Happy birthday. Have the best day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Heidi, good morning. What's your sign? Heidi.
Oh, good morning. I'm Pisces.
Just like Rich. Okay, for my Pisces, this is what your sign says about your sleep habits. First of all, your dreams are straight up movies. You guys wake up with visions, like full-blown plot lines and emotional damage from things that didn't even happen. You could literally write a best-selling fantasy novel based on your sleep adventures.
It's so true.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, Heidi, but mine have a full soundtrack and everything.
Oh, they have everything. I wake up, I'm either mad at the husband for cheating on me or...
That's so real.
Do you know, I've heard a dream expert say that if you're dreaming about the person that you love cheating on you, it's everything that you dream about is all part of your personality. So you're mad at yourself for like cheating on something or cheating yourself with something.
Interesting.
I can see that last part, definitely.
All right, Heidi, thanks for calling in. There's a stand-up comedian, Andrew Schultz, and he dropped a special last week, and he talks about his wife having nightmares that he cheated on her. And he was like, well, so in your nightmare, tell me what happened. Give me the details. Like, did the girl do this? Was it more than one girl? And she's like, no, she didn't do that. And he goes, oh, so in your nightmare, it's also my nightmare. Like, she doesn't do all these things that he wants her to do.
I tried to watch that Andrew Schultz
Yeah.
stand-up, and I couldn't because he looked so weirdly like my cousin Gio. I was watching it. I was like, I got to turn this off. This is so weird.
Mustache and all?
So I'll have to show you the comparison
It's a
picture
great
that I
special.
sent to the family
he's
group
really,
chat.
really good.
If you've ever gone through infertility treatments and struggled to have a baby, his whole special is about what him and his wife went through to have a baby. And it's funny because my wife and I watched it, and it's kind of like, wow, that's... At some point or another, I've told the same version of that story. It's pretty amazing. Shanae, good morning.
Hey, good morning, it's Gemini.
Okay, Geminis, your sleep schedule is straight up chaotic. One night, you're out here pulling an all-nighter watching conspiracy theories, and the next, you're knocking out at 7 p.m. like a grandma. And let's be real, you just can't sleep without scrolling through your phone for at least an hour.
Oh, my gosh. That is so me. Especially when I pull that marathon 29-hour shift, and then I just do craziness.
Tired and wired. You come home tired and wired.
Yep.
Can't sleep, can't stay awake.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
What up, Mike?
Morning, family. Happy Friday. Let's see what Payton has for Virgos today.
Happy Friday. Okay, Virgos. John Jay, you really need to listen up because I know you're all about your sleep and stuff. But Mike, your sleep routine is scientifically optimized. You have a set bedtime, a skincare routine, and a perfect pillow-to-body ratio. By the second you lay down, boom, your brain decides it's time to overanalyze every decision that you've made since 2012.
Nailed it. Nailed it once again.
Big time. That one, dead on. Dead on. All right, Mike, have a great day, dog.
You guys have a blessed day.
Bye.
How about for Libras?
Libra, Kyle, you have the cutest sleep setup. Fluffy blankets, aesthetic fairy lights, maybe even a Pinterest-worthy nighttime tea routine. But actually falling asleep, you really struggle because you're too busy replaying old conversations throughout the day and making up fake scenarios where you finally say the perfect comeback.
That may happen if we didn't have our schedule. But I feel like I'm out in 2 seconds or less.
I feel that.
If we didn't get to your sign, they're all posted on our website, johnjrich.com. Now, in 3 things you need to know, Kyle had, what was the big poop story?
It was basically you should number 2 before any big task that you need to accomplish because it helps your brain, like, cognitive function better.
I believe David agrees with that story, right, David?
Yeah, John Jay.
What's the story?
I grew up in Michigan, and I used to work for dog shows, at dog shows. And before the owners would take their dogs into the rings, they would take a match and put it up their butt to make them poop, because apparently the sulfur in the match made the dogs want to get rid of it, and the only way they could get rid of it would be to poop it out.
So when you say they wouldn't light the match, right? They would just stick a match up there.
No, that would be cruel.
Unlit match, they'd stick up. Yeah.
Either way, it's
Caught me off guard there, David.
You know what? I'm going to try that later today. I'm going to try a match. I'm going to try a remote control. I'm going to try tongs.
Oh my gosh,
Grab the keys, we'll drive home.
Yeah, I'm going to try lots of stuff. I'm going to test that theory out.
Thanks for this, David. Thank you.
You'll have to let us know how it goes.
I'm going to try a pizza roller, a pizza slicer.
Okay.
I'm going to make text me all the things I can put up there to test if they make that happen. Thanks, Dave.
All right, bye.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.